Boom! Live and direct. Gonna keep going with the sacred mission. 27th letter. 27th letter. Where is it still a question of the sacred mission related to the children of mankind? One day it was noticed that children, even at very early age, started showing signs of cancer, which to this time only affected the older people, and specifically the elder. Poliomyelitis starts the concerns about children after World War 39-45. The knowledge of the sacred mission appears to have the answer. At birth, the child has not started yet to accomplish his natural sacred mission. This was done by the mother for both during the gestation period. He may have been suffering from the lack of knowledge or impossibility for the mother to do so during the war and afterwards. It was difficult at that time to practice the requirements for proper electrobiologic hygiene. Therefore, the child was born with an handicap. He was in need of nourishment from his mother's milk. And it was often the case that only cow milk was available. Only cow milk was available. This commercial sterilized milk, especially at birth, is not conducive to answer all the natural needs of growth at birth. Canned milk is diluted often with mineral waters compared to mother's milk, which is pre-digested, being living and electrobiologic. The baby is often in an automobile, a cage of Faraday that isolates from the electric requirements of a healthy life. This same baby is pampered with all toy plastic, even the sandbox which is lined in plastic or cement. Even the clothing is isolating, and the baby gets an overdose of isolation everywhere. Overdose of isolation. They keep them isolate. We have discrest to artificial surroundings of everything modernly designed for eliminating of direct contact with the earth. 28 letters, some suggestion on hygiene. We are at that point in time. It is a little sad, but if I had wanted to only give you the bad side of this story, I would be deceiving myself as well as you. I had traced a road for my endeavor, and that road carries signs telling you where and how to take advantage of the available remedial resources. You are invited to use these as I reveal some of them to you. I will be going a little further along this road than the ordinary hygienist because we both have a knowledge of supplementary details affecting the situation. I believe that we are right. I have pondered on this too long not to feel convinced. Many of these hygienists think that your health problems relate to alimentation due to the chemicals involved. They are absolutely right. They think of air and water pollution. They are right again. On the other hand, they are not aware of the degeneration of our nature, and their teaching is that everything will be back to normal once you change your eating habits. Of course, you are aware of my approach on the total subject as compared to theirs. The ideal to regain a total health would be to go back to a type of life similar to our origins. This would be more devastating to us all because we would not be able to acclimate ourselves fast enough not to die trying. So we could try to use some of the ways of life essential to the proper life, and these are not forgotten yet. It is very possible to adapt to these ways within a short generation and faster if it applies to yourself personally if you so desire. This is my intimate desire. Now that you know the law of nature that requires that you participate in the electrical exchange of the cosmos and the earth, you can do something about it. May I suggest that together we make an inventory of the measure to be taken and see if it is possible to adopt a proper way of living within the framework of modern times. Our goal is to put to work the sacred mission. Take some walks into the wilderness and choose the grassy areas instead of the asphalt roads. Try to walk barefooted and at least with a covering that allows the electrical contact or exchange. You will notice the difference in your mood, your health. It will keep you alive with joy in your heart. As often as possible, expose any part of your body's skin to the earth or grass or natural water, lake, stream, or ocean. When in your garden, use non-isolating shoes, or even as you sit and read and do other actions, stay grounded. Moist grass is a perfect conductor. Touch the trunk of a tree or lean on it, and this virtually borrows some of its natural flow of electricity. It becomes yours for free with health benefits. The tree will cooperate in this function at no risk to you. The exception is in lightning condition. Bathing, especially in ocean water because of the salt, or lake or river, is extremely good for you. If you can walk barefoot in these waters, if you have ever done it, you already have seen the benefit of your nervous center, your sleeping, your appetite, and your attitude. When you are linked to the earth and involved in the electric exchange, you start feeling like a human being again. But this is not instant. This should be done as a habit, not just 3 weeks a year and never again for the rest of the year. This is the reason I suggested that you make your own grounded pound in your house with the piece of tin or metal. This allows you to get the same benefits at home since we cannot all be at the ocean all the time. Without going into detail, could you imagine how wonderful it must be to bath in a bathtub that is totally grounded and containing salt water just like in the ocean? The result of such a bath are indescribable. Beware of the cage of Faraday existing with your car. It is grounded. Can you ground it? This is a very short enumeration that should not be limiting to you as other things to do for yourself. Just remember the electrical currents as they have been described in these letters. Learn to get the benefit that is given to you by God and nature.